So my friend, so this is the face that I feel like whenever I draw myself, this is the one that I always draw.
Okay.
When I think of myself.
Okay.
And so this face, I saw a drawing similar to this when I was in a restroom, I think at this venue, at this concert, and I remember going into the restroom and there was a face similar to that. It was just a very blank expression. And something about it just drew me in, and I was like, I really like that. And so I just started drawing it. Like every time I got a paper, I would just draw it. And it really stuck with me. I really liked it. And I don't know what it was about it that just made me enjoy it so much. I think maybe the words will give it some context, because the words I wrote are maturity, composure, and confidence. And so I think those are things that I proudly show, partly because it seems like it's what's expected to be shown and that it's going to get a positive reaction when those emotions are shown. And so I think the one I really want to focus on is maturity. That's one I've been thinking about a lot, especially because I just turned 20 in June. And so there's a lot to think about. And I actually just did a podcast episode on my own show about this concept of maturity. And usually when we do episodes, we already have a resolution, but it was so obvious that in this episode, we had no clue how we felt. And so we were just going in circles like, I think I feel this way, but no, actually, maybe not. And so really, we were like, I think like obviously you could see we don't even know how to feel about it, because we were talking about if we feel mature or if we feel childlike, and if we want to be perceived as mature or if we want to be perceived as, with this childlike curiosity. And I think for me, there's always been a sense of appearing very mature for my age, mature for my accomplishments, matured in my career compared relatively to my age. And it seems like that's both a label that I put on myself, that I expect on myself, and it's how others perceive me as.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I would hope that maturity is something that I think comes from ego. I think it comes from a lack of vulnerability, almost as being bulletproof, because the more you're mature and you hold your composure and you're confident, it feels like nothing can shake you. And so I think in a lot of ways I present myself as mature to avoid showing a lot of traits that could lead someone to, dig in there a little bit more and attack a weakness and insecurity or something that they might find.